Hi, this is Katelyn, and I'll be going over the 4th grade worksheets for lesson 4. So the first worksheet I should have gotten is called Solving for the Missing Variable. Directions say solve for x. Now, x, if you haven't learned, is, well, it's a letter. And basically it just stands for a number that we don't know yet. We haven't figured out what number it stands for, and we're trying to figure out what number it stands for, but it stands for a number that we don't know. So, number 1 says 12 plus x is equal to 15. Now, how we solve things like this is that we find the x, and we want to make sure that it's isolated. So you're going to hear this word a lot. Isolate. When they say isolate the x, that means, well, this equation is divided left and right with an equal sign. So there's the left side of the equation and the right side of the equation. What we want to do is make sure that the x is by itself on one side. And how we do that is, well, we see right now that the x is currently sharing this left side with the 12. We want to get rid of the 12. It doesn't say, but this is a positive 12. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite of that. So we want to get rid of the 12. So obviously we're going to minus the 12. So that equals 0. 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. But the thing is that it's an equation. So whatever you do to one side, you have to do to the other side. So we also have to minus 12 from here. Now, 12 minus 12 is equal to 0. We're going to bring down the plus sign, bring down the x, bring down the equal sign. 15 minus 12 is equal to 3. Now we all know that 0 plus, anything doesn't change anything. So what we're left with x equals 3. So basically, you can check this if you want. We figured out that x is equal to 3. And so we're going to put it back into the original equation. So if x is really 3, we're checking it. Saying x is 3 equals 15. 12 plus 3. 2 plus 3 equals 5. 1 plus 0 equals 1. So this is correct. X is equal to 3 in this problem. So I'm going to go ahead and go to the worksheet that is called Expressions. The directions say, find the value of each expression if x is equal to 30. So, this does not mean that x is always equal to 30. They are saying that for this page, the directions say that for these problems, x is equal to 30 for these problems on this page. So number 1 says 24 plus x is equal to something. Now you're like, well, I can't solve this because you don't really have anything, but you know that x is equal to 30. So if x is equal to 30, it should be like that. Now all you have to find out is 24 plus 30, which is 4 plus 0 is 4, 2 plus 3 equals 5. Your answer is 54. For the rest of the problems on this page, just remember to replace the x with 30 and to do the stuff in the parentheses first. Now, moving on to balancing equations. The directions say tell whether equations are true, right, yes, or no. So if it's true, right, yes. If it's not true, right, no. Basically, if it's true, there's like an equal sign here. If something is true, that means that both things on either side of the equal sign are the same. So like 1 equals 1 would be true. 2 equals 2 would be true. That's what we're trying to figure out. And we're given number 1, which is 2 nickels plus 3 nickels is equal to 5 dimes. If you're still a little unsure about how much each coin is worth, just have your table or whatever opened next to you so you can check. So 1 nickel we know is worth 5 cents, and there's 2 nickels. Multiplied by 2 equals 10 cents. 3 nickels, which means we know that 1 nickel is 5 cents times 3, which is equal to 15 cents. And 5 dimes, we know that 1 dime is 10 cents times 5 is equal to 50 cents. Just some quick math. We're going to simplify this a little bit. So 10 cents plus 15 cents is equal to 50 cents. And we're just going to check to see if this is true or not, but we can't yet because there's two things over here. So 10 plus 15 is 25 is equal to 50 cents. So this is not true because 25 is not equal to 50. So your answer would be no. Now, the last worksheet that you're given says equations with money, and it says to complete to make the equation true. This is a little bit more complicated, but it should be fine. So we're given 2 nickels plus 1 dime plus 3 pennies plus, is equal to 4 nickels plus something. So basically we're trying to find this something, this blank spot. But in order to do that, we have to break down this whole entire equation first. So as we know, 2 nickels, 1 nickel is equal to 5 cents times 2 is equal to 10 cents. 1 dime is equal to 10 cents times 1 is equal to 10 cents. And 1 penny is equal to 1 cent times 3 is equal to 3 cents is equal to 4 nickels. 1 nickel is 5 cents times 4 is equal to 20 cents. And we're going to simplify this a little bit. 10 cents plus 10 cents plus 3 cents is equal to 20 cents plus something. We're still trying to find the something, but we can't really do this yet because we still have this thing that we have to solve. So 10 plus 10 equals 20. 20 plus 3 equals 23. 23 cents is equal to 20 cents plus something. So like the variables, this is an unknown number. We don't know this number yet. And in order to find it, you could either just look at it and think for a second, or if you really need to write everything out, you're just going to make sure that this blank is isolated. So we're going to minus 20 from both sides. And now we have 3 cents is equal to the blank. So your blank is 3 cents. Right here, 3 cents. Okay, so that's it for today. Have fun.